Welcome back to 10 About Town. Smokies baseball has a storied history in East Tennessee, spanning multiple stadiums across different cities. I got to sit down with a baseball historian who runs down a timeline of this team's home base. From first pitch to the final score, Mark Aubrey finds bliss in baseball.
I find that baseball is just very relaxing. It's a respite from the busyness of the day, especially now that I'm a little bit older.
That's why he's honed in on the history of the sport in the scruffy city.
The first recorded baseball in Knoxville is 1867. They played what would be considered now behind Mass General Store. So that's where baseball started.
Around that time, there were other parks where teams played.
A lot of them were very near transportation company rail lines.
In 1913, a deal drawn up with donated land created Caswell Park. By the early 1920s, players were on that plot.
From there, in 1931, the city councilman Smithson rallied to have a stadium built.
Smithson Stadium stood until 1953.
You'll see reports in various newspapers, on various plaques and various media guides that it actually burned. It was, a terrible fire, and that's why they had to take it down. Not true. It was getting into disrepair, and the city council decided not to renew the lease with the Smokies. So they tore it down.
A shiny new stadium then sprouted in Knoxville.
In 1953, they built what we now know as Municipal Stadium.
1957 came with a name change to WBIR Stadium, and that's where the Smokies stayed until the turn of the century.
What was happening on the field was happening, and it was good. They had some good teams. But the actual stadium itself was falling into disrepair.
It was time for a change.
Sevier County offered them an option, and the team took it.
America's friendliest ballpark opened in 2000.
The last year of Bill Meyer had about 120,000 people in attendance. The first year of Smokies Stadium had over 250,000. So it more than doubled.
After 24 years in this corner of Kodak, this award-winning team is headed home.
It's not quite a homecoming, but they're coming back to Knoxville.
Over the years, from fields to stadiums, the Smokies have made their mark on East Tennessee.
We've got a winning spirit. East Tennessee are winners. It's not just the Smokies.
Mark Aubrey says that he plans to be at the Smokies games this year with his family to make more of those memories, and he also hopes to be here for those final innings before the gates close on this stadium here in Kodak. And